All right, welcome back to WMMA Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a pair of UFC fight announcements. So first one is one that came up last week, and I'm just getting around to it now. The UFC has announced a bantamweight bout between number 2 ranked Holly, the Preacher's Daughter Holm, and number 5 ranked Ketlen Vieira. And this is going to go down as the main event for a UFC fight night set for May 21st in Las Vegas. This is a very pivotal fight for the bantamweight division. Now, Holm has been inactive lately, but she's still up there at number 2, and Vieira has, been in and out of the top 5 for the past several years, and has been, bouncing back and forth between wins and losses lately, but is coming off a big win over the former champ in Miesha Tate just, 2 months ago. So this is a pivotal fight for each of them for different reasons, and it's a very pivotal fight for the top 5 rankings in the bantamweight division. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here. Preacher's Daughter Holm coming in at 14-5. Fenomeno coming in at 12-2. Now Holm is riding 2 wins over Raquel Pennington and then Irene Aldana. And of course, the Aldana win was a year and 3 months ago. So, like I said, she's been out for a while because of injury. Now, Vieira is coming off of the win over Tate 2 months ago. Before that, suffered a loss to Yana Kunitskaya 11 months ago. Looking at the age here, youth is on Vieira's side. She is 32, Holm's 40 years of age. And they are the same height at 5 feet 8 inches, 173 centimeters tall. However, Holm has a slight reach advantage, 69 inches, 175 centimeters to 68 inches, 173 centimeters for Vieira. So like I was saying, this is a pivotal fight in this division. And I think it's an interesting matchup stylistically. Holm, we know what Holm likes to do. She likes to stay on the outside and use her length, use her reach to her advantage, and just stay on the outside, stay at range, and rack up those points with her striking. I mean, Holm's not a very heavy hitter. Now, if she lands one of her kicks, then certainly she can hit hard. But for the most part, she likes to stay on the outside and play kind of the pitter-patter points fighting game. Vieira usually does better on the inside. Now, she was able to use her reach and height advantage against Tate, but this fight's going to be a little bit different because she's not the one with an advantage in those departments. So I think she'll want to get on the inside here. Now, if it goes to the ground, I think obviously the important thing here is whoever gets the takedown is going to win the exchanges on the ground. Holm isn't terrible on the ground, but she's very basic. If she takes an opponent down, she's basically going to stay on top and stay just active enough to not get stood up if she chooses to stay there. She's not really going to look to go for a submission or anything. She's just going to look to stay active enough to not get stood up unless she wants to. Vieira is more of, I would say, the finisher on the ground. She's the more active ground fighter. So if she gets the fight to the ground, she's going to be looking to get the finish. Now, she hasn't had a finish since 2017 against Sarah McMahon via arm triangle choke. So I think she'll have a hard time getting the finish against Holm, who honestly just isn't easy to finish. But I think this will be a very good fight. It'll be interesting to see how Holm comes back from injury at 40 years of age. And for Vieira, this is a chance for her to put 2 wins together, which she has not done since, let me see here, 2018. So 2017, 2018. So pivotal fight for both of these ladies and for the bantamweight division. The other fight I want to talk about is a strawweight bout between Jessica Penne and Luana Pinheiro that is set to go down a little bit earlier on August 30th at April 30th at a UFC fight night. Penny's coming in ranked at number 13. Pinheiro coming in at number 15. So both of these ladies are ranked as well. And for Penny, this is a chance for her to prove that she still belongs in the rankings. For Pinheiro, it's a chance to start climbing after successful UFC debuts, a couple of fights last year. Go ahead and take a look at the stats on this one. Penny coming in at 14-5. Pinheiro coming in at 10-1. Now Penny is riding 2 straight wins here after a long hiatus. First, she defeated Lupita Godinez via split decision. A lot of people disagreed with that one. Make of that what you will. And then she defeated Karolina Kowalkiewicz via submission 5 months ago. Pinheiro is 2-0 so far in the UFC, with both fights coming last year. First, she fell on the wrong side of an upkick from Miranda Marcos and won via DQ in her debut. I've talked about that before. I'm not going to go into it here. And then most recently, she defeated Sam Hughes via decision 2 months ago. Age, obviously, youth favors Pinheiro here. She's 28 years to 39 for Jessica Penne. Penny, a little bit taller, 5'5", 166 centimeters to 5'4", 163 centimeters for Pinheiro. Penny has a gigunda reach advantage here, though. 67 inches, 170 centimeters to 62 inches, 157 centimeters for Pinheiro. This is going to be a hard one for Penny. She had a hard time dealing with the aggressiveness of Lupita Godinez, and I think she'll have a hard time dealing with the aggressiveness of Pinheiro as well. And whereas Godinez is a wrestler, Pinheiro's coming in with her judo and looking to throw her Penny to the ground. But once it gets to the ground, though, that's Penny's bread and butter on the ground. On the feet, I might go with Pinheiro, but on the ground, it could be anyone's game here in this fight. And Penny is not afraid to fight off of her back either. So even if Pinheiro is able to throw her down there, she's still going to have to deal with one of the better guard fighters in the strawweight division here. So this should make for a fun one here down at the lower ranks of the division. I mean, Penny hasn't really slowed down too much at 39 years of age and after that long hiatus. Whereas Pinheiro is the young fighter, just came into the UFC and is looking to, make the name for herself. Now, interestingly, I forgot to mention this earlier. This fight was scheduled to go down at UFC Fight Night, scheduled back on November 20th. Penny withdrew. I'm not sure of the reason. And that's when Pinheiro ended up fighting Sam Hughes. So now this bout is rescheduled for April 30th. I think it'll be a good one as well. So anyway, those are my thoughts on these 2 bouts. Let me know yours in the comments down below. If you liked the video, please give it a like, share it as well, spread the news. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to WMMA Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.